What's up, y'all? This is Brave, and I'm back for another review of Toya and Reginae. This is season 1, episode 3, and the episode is titled Family on the Edge. So we come back with the drama. Mel has walked out. Nay is going outside. She out here arguing or whatever. Nay is calling this girl a flunky. And Mel is yelling, talking about something. I'm gonna whoop her ass. I'm gonna whoop her ass. Baby Nita was like, you not about to be whooping her ass. Because you're not about to do nothing. It's my birthday. I said, ma'am, the response was not because it's my birthday. It should have been because it's my granddaughter. But I'm going to let you rock, lady. So, Nay has left the party. Toya, she over here telling the camera crew to cut the cameras off because this thing got way out of hand. So, then we see Danielle. She's having a conversation with Beatty and Mel. Baby, one thing about Danielle, she gonna be in the middle of the mess, okay? Because she has been the middleman in all situations when it comes to this family. So, she's explaining to Beatty that it's her responsibility to change her family's perspective of her partner. And I absolutely agree with that because for what the family has seen, everything is negative. So, it's your job to show them that, no, that person ain't like that. So Beatty, she has to speak up for herself, and that's something that girl, she just refuses to do. So Danny is telling Mel, like, listen, Beatty loves you, she's in love with you. Baby, Mel, she's like, I love men, and, even though we have this connection, the feelings have changed. Y'all know what I think? I think that Mel has already told Beatty this multiple times. And Beatty is the one who doesn't want to let the relationship go. I really feel that way. Because the way Mel is saying it is if like, listen, I done told this girl. It seems like Beatty is the one who wants to continue something that ain't working. So, then we get back to the party. Casey's out here performing Blood in My Eye, I believe. Sir, I see why you're not a big rapper. I see why the family don't want to support. That's all I'm going to say on that. Now, according to Toya, though, this was her showing support to her brother, letting him perform at the mama birthday party. I said, Toya, him performing at the mama birthday party is nothing, okay? That is no different than when little kids perform and put on little talent shows for their parents. No person is really paying attention to them like that. Stop acting like you done put him in front of T.I. and let him perform. Cut that out. Nonetheless, we see Toya, she meets up with her girls, right? Danielle goes on to tell her about the conversation that she had with Beatty and Mel and how Danielle, she feels like Beatty needs to express herself. And Toya agrees, right? Now, at this point, Toya, she goes on to talk about how her family do not appreciate her and how they take so much from her and how, they have this expectation that she's supposed to carry the family. Now, I do feel bad for Toya in that sense because it's not her job to, pay for everything. It's not her job to carry the family load. Hell, these Negroes need to work. But I will say this. Sometimes when you are put into a better situation, if you see potential in your family, you can toss them a bone. You know what I'm saying? For example, if you see potential in, like, Beatty wanting to have, like, a clothing line or whatever, it's not going to hurt you to post her clothing line. It's not going to it's not going to hurt you to, share an image or like her stuff up. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that you got to force it down your followers' throats or anything, but it ain't going to kill you. Now, when it comes to Reginae, y'all, she is meeting up with her friends and they have like this painting class. I can't lie. When the girls were out here talking about sex positions, I was like, I don't want to hear this. But just because I've literally seen these little girls grow up, you know what I'm saying? And now they're grown. But I don't want to hear this. Now, I will say this. Reginae, you have grown on me, especially because you have realized that it wasn't really in the family's best interest for you to be arguing with Mel like that. And she did feel bad for the way she reacted. And I'm just like, yo, Reginae has grown a lot since those growing up hip hop days. If y'all watch Growing Up Hip Hop Atlanta, y'all know how Reginae was acting. But nonetheless, she got to talk to her friends about her and Armand and all of this. Baby, one thing I want to say is, Reginae, what else is going on besides you and Armand? Because at this point, every time you talk about him, it's giving clingy. But we gonna let that rock. So Toya and Beanie, they meet up at the park, right? And they talk about how Beanie, she doesn't express herself and how, she has to stop going with the flow. Now, I wanted them to have a real conversation. Like, Beanie, why did you even invite her? If you already knew that the family don't rock with her like that, you not even rocking with her, y'all not even on the same page, why did you decide to bring your girlfriend around here? You know what I'm saying? That right there is the question that needs answers. So, of course, Toya, she wants Beanie and herself to work on their friendship. I'm sorry, not their friendship, their relationship as sisters. Because y'all already know, Beanie is moving in. Now, I'm just wondering, is her boyfriend moving in as well? Or no? Just curious. But nonetheless, we actually see this scene with Toya and Joshe. Y'all, this little girl seems like she is so sweet yet shy. And I was just like, I know she probably is so uncomfortable being on camera, because I can't lie, Joshe is like the opposite of Reginae. You know what I'm saying? So I bet that it was even different for Toya to raise her versus raising Reginae. You know what I'm saying? But nonetheless, Toya has been raising this girl, y'all, since her brother died. So that kind of makes me wonder, did he have like custody of her, while he was alive? Which it seems like he did. But nonetheless, they talk about her graduating and how, she has like her list of people that she wants to be there. And she mentions how she wants her mom there, right? And basically, it seems like her mom is MIA. I have no idea what the problem is, but Toya didn't want to go deep into that, and I respect her for that, because it's none of our business. You know what I'm saying? What's going on with Joshe's mom? But I feel bad for Joshe, because what little girl, or not a little girl, but what young girl doesn't want, their mom around? You know what I'm saying? So Toya ends up asking her, like, oh, what's going on after graduation? We going to prom, all this stuff. I said, Toya, what is your timeline? Because everybody knows that prom comes before graduation, number one. But we learned that baby prom has passed. She didn't go. I'm just like, how do y'all let prom pass? Like, y'all even have a conversation about it? That's crazy to me. But nonetheless, she said she didn't want to go. She don't really like that type of stuff. And baby, here comes little Rain, right? Rain come peeking around the corner. And let me tell you something. She know all Joshe's tea. She know Joshe had a boyfriend, but they ain't together no more. She know all kinds of stuff about Joshe. I said, I know Rain be ear hustling, okay? But nonetheless, let's go ahead and move on. So we actually see Reginae and Zanique, and they're looking at a space for Reginae's fitness brand. Y'all, first of all, can we talk about how I did not know that these people had all these businesses? Like, I did not know Zanique had a candle line. I had no idea that Reginae even had a fitness brand. Like, these girls are out here getting their money, and I love it for them. So they talk about how Reginae, she wants to see her godchild more often. And Zanique is like, yeah, you say that, but you don't really be wanting her like that. So then they talk about how Reginae, she's not ready for kids. And of course, they talk about Armand and their communication problems. And I'm just going to skip right on over that. So Beanie and Nay meet up, y'all. And first of all, I respect Nay for this. She actually apologized for the way she reacted. Even though she still don't like Mel, but she did apologize. Beanie, she says that she now realizes that Mel didn't love her the way she wanted to be loved. And Beanie brings up this clothing line that her and Reginae had called Tom Girl. Now, this is something that sounds like a blast from the past, because Reginae, she was like, oh, yeah, girl. Like, she don't seem like she's too interested in this Tom Girl fashion line, because Nay already has enough going on with her own fitness brand. So adding on a whole nother line seems like that would be a lot for her to take on. Now, Beanie is coming into this thinking, oh yeah, we're about to like revamp the brand. Nay, she's thinking, baby, we can get rid of the inventory that we already had, and that's gonna be that. Now, I wish that in that moment, they would have just told her, like, I'm only interested in selling the inventory, period. I don't want to move forward with the whole, like, fashion line. But she didn't. So, I feel like things are going to get a little wonky later. So, then we see Red and Toya. They take Ray and Joshay out to have a little family fun day. And it was really cute. But unfortunately, they had some bad news for Joshay. They had to tell her that her mom isn't going to be able to make it to the graduation. And they talk about how, she's going to be going off to college soon. And I just felt so bad for Joshay in that moment because you can tell that she holds a lot of stuff in. And I hope that they have, like, a therapist or, like, a counselor, someone who she can, like, talk to about those types of things, because I feel so bad for her. You can tell she wants to be around her mom, of course, but she can't. Now let's talk about Toya and Reginae. Y'all, again, these people in these businesses. I did not know that Toya had a business with some damn bows, like mystery boxes. I had no idea. So she's packing up these boxes or whatever, and Reginae is talking about her and Armand yet again. So basically, she feels like they aren't seeing eye to eye. The honeymoon stage is over, and now they have a few issues that they need to work out. So the one thing that I can appreciate is the way Toya is supportive of her daughter. Like, she basically tells her, like, listen, if he's not treating you well, then you can move on. You're still a queen. Like, she speaks so much positivity into her daughter, and I love that for their relationship. But y'all, that was pretty much the episode. I feel like nothing really happened. And honestly, it's crazy that this show is called Toya and Reginae, and it really could be called Mel, Beanie, and Armand, because that's who we talk about the most. But y'all, let me know what y'all thought about this episode. Go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe to my channel, and I will talk to y'all in the next one. Bye, guys.